So what are you trying to get across here?
Well, what does it look like we're trying to get across?
Are you part of a church group?
Nope. We're speaking up for babies that are being murdered at Planned Parenthood.
What attitude do you have towards the moms?
Towards what?
Towards the mothers?
Well, they shouldn't be killing their babies.
What if they don't have a choice, sir?
They got a choice. Everybody's got a choice.
What if by giving birth to that baby, they would in turn die?
How would they die?
They have cervical pregnancies, like the in-tube pregnancies, where if the fetus grows, it would burst inside them.
If it's a tubal pregnancy, it's not even going to get up to birth. There's some tubal pregnancies. They still have to
technically abort the baby, sir.
Well, yeah, technically they do for a tubal pregnancy, but there's even some tubal pregnancies that survive.
But if you were a woman in that case, would you rather have abort the baby now and know that immediately its soul is going to heaven? Or
how do you know it's going to heaven?
Sir, it's an innocent baby. It hasn't even been born. It hasn't been born into sin, like
don't you got to be born to be born again?
Sir, you have to be born to even sin at all. So while it is unborn, it is still innocent, and there is no chance for it to even go to hell at all.
Even if it's sinless and innocent, doesn't mean it's going to go to heaven. You know,
that's exactly what it means, sir.
No, that's bad theology. Where is it? Give me a biblical.
You have to
give me a biblical.
It says we're all born into sin, while babies are unborn and aborted. That child is immediately going to heaven.
But that doesn't make it righteous, or it can go to heaven.
Doesn't make the baby righteous?
No. You know, no one went to heaven, you know, apart from Christ. And how is he going to know Christ if he's killed before he can know Christ?
It doesn't have the chance to choose Christ or not. That's the big thing. Christians.
So you think we should kill them all so that against the will of God? God says He's not willing that any should perish.
I don't agree with abortions either, sir. I'm just saying, an aborted baby.
Well, I'm just following your logic, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so you know, so God's not willing that any should perish. It says in Matthew 18. It's better to have a millstone tied around your neck than to have any of these children killed. Okay, I mean according to Jesus. Now your logic is that we should really just kill them all so that they could go to heaven, because no greater love could any man have than to be willing to send babies to heaven and be willing to go to hell so that he could send babies to heaven. You know, it's a flawed logic.
That's not what I said at all.
Well,
and that's not what Matthew says either.
I'm just following your. Yes, it does. Matthew 18:5.
To kill all these kids, it does not say that.
In Matthew, Jesus says, "Whatever you do to them, you do to me." You know, when you offend one of them,
he wasn't talking about aborting babies, sir.
Well, he's talking about anything.
It's being humble like a child is what he was talking about.
Yeah. But he says
children have blind faith. They trust who they trust. And that is what he was talking about, being humble as a child. A child came and sat on Jesus' lap because he called him over there. He had trust like a child. That is what he was trying to tell the disciples, is to have trust like a child and to have blind faith in him.
So, you think it's okay to kill them then, but not to lead them astray?
I didn't say it's fine to have abortions. I'm just saying that the baby goes to heaven if you have an abortion or not.
Well, then that's fine, isn't it? It's okay. Better to kill the baby before it has a chance to sin, and that way you're sending them all to heaven, right?
Technically, they would go to heaven.
No, they wouldn't.
Yes,
you know, you have a flawed. You have a flawed presupposition. Okay, you know, to begin with.
Back up your argument.
You don't know where they go because God doesn't reveal that to us where they go. Okay, theologians have argued about this.
They have to be able to choose sin. If they haven't chosen anything at all, where do you think they would wind up?
Well, no one knows. Okay, the Bible's silent about that. Okay, they may go to Sheol or Gehenna as David did, as all people did before Christ was, came on the earth. Where do you think people went before Christ came and died for their sins?
They had the opportunity to go to heaven.
They went to Sheol or Gehenna. That's what the Bible says. Okay.
So you think that the people who directly follow God's words, Moses, David, Daniel.
There were few exceptions, because at the Transfiguration, Moses, Elijah, and someone else came at the Transfiguration, Matthew 17. Okay, there were a few exceptions. And Enoch. Okay, there were few exceptions, to people, being with God, upon death. Most everybody else went to hell, went to Sheol.
So you're saying the amazing psalmist David is in hell?
Right. He says in Psalm 9, he says, "He will not leave my soul in hell." And this is talking about both David and the prophet, and Christ. "He'll not leave my soul in hell, nor suffer his Holy One to see corruption." Okay. David went to Sheol. He went to hell. He went to Gehenna, or the land of the dead. And his child did too. He had a child, and his child also went to Sheol, to Gehenna, to the land of the dead. Nobody went to heaven before Christ, otherwise Christ died in vain.
Your theology is flawed, sir.
You haven't given me one biblical instance yet. Donna, I got to get going back to the abortion mill. I can't waste my time with this guy.
Okay.
Save your prayers, sonny boy. You need to repent. You need to repent of your apathy and indifference to the little babies that are being killed here at Planned Parenthood, and quit wasting my time. Go evangelize a lost person. You're so smart. You're so smart, aren't you? You don't know what love is. You don't know what love is, sonny boy.
Why do you say that?
Because I've talked to you before. You haven't done any loving for these babies that are being killed over here. Where's your love for them?
I've even seen you.
Yeah, well, I've talked to you enough to know about you, son. I've met you 1,000 times before. People like you.
Thing about me.
I know everything about you.
I will pray that you have empathy.
Save your prayers.